Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to highlight the new Steam games that are dropping this week. We've got a big JRPG, couple of free-to-play titles, interesting Souls-like game as well. So some stuff to get into, so let's get right into it. And let's start things off with what I would say is the biggest release of the week, and that is Persona 3 Portable. Now, Persona 4 Golden is also dropping on a plethora of other platforms. Obviously, P4G already readily available on Steam. Typically goes for $19.99. You can find it as cheap as like 14 bucks on sale, maybe even a little bit lower than that. Now we have Persona 3. Now, the biggest complaint in regards to this is, of course, that it is Persona 3 Portable. Portable has its advantages. It does feature a second playable protagonist as a female protagonist, which adds a new layer to the game. It obviously was designed for the PlayStation Portable, so the PSP did feature Persona 3 with its portable version in a more streamlined fashion. The dungeon crawling is still essentially the same, however, when you talk about outside of that, it is played in a streamlined visual novel style. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, it's fine, it's just different. Also, with Persona 3 FES, you do have that epilogue content to go into. People are a little divisive on the epilogue content and the quality of it, so that might not be a major miss for you. However, at the end of the day, Persona 3 is still a tremendous game, and the fact is, this is being released at $19.99, which is just ridiculous. Like, if it was releasing at $39.99, I think you could make a complaint. At $29.99, I still think it would have been a fine pickup. At $19.99, this is highway robbery, in my opinion. Persona 4 Golden was also just a grotesque highway robbery. This is just regular highway robbery, because Persona 3 is a fantastic JRPG that is going to offer you hours and hours of content, a great cast of characters, awesome soundtrack. Like, that goes with the Persona games across the board. Persona just has great soundtracks every time out the gate. Persona 3 is no different. For me, personally, out of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Persona 3 is probably my third favorite, my least favorite of the three, but again, that's like, you know, not saying much because Persona 4 and 5 are at such a high level, and Persona 3 is at a high level as well, so P3P dropping on January the 19th. Next up, we have the Cenozoic Era. This is a brand new free-to-play title dropping in early access on January the 20th. The Cenozoic Era is a realistic animal survival game taking place during the rise of mammals. Take control of a variety of animals and fight to survive among other players to reach the top of the food chain. Death, destruction, survival, scavenge, nature, thrive, conquer, hunt. The Cenozoic Era. Obviously, a survival title that's not really my cup of tea, but it's a complete free-to-play title, and though it's online open-world survival, when logging into one of our servers, you'll be given options of what creature you can start a survival journey on. 100+ online players with intentions of surviving as predatory creature, you'll need to learn how to hunt in order to survive, which entails taking on other players with their own personal set of skills in self-defense or hunting. There will be options to scavenge from the remains of a left-behind animal, either killed by successful hunters or natural disasters, and then winter and temperature modes, and a variety of different game modes, creature customization, and they do note a variety of different changes that will be coming in the future, and additions that will be coming in the future, because this is hitting early access. They note the addition of extinct prehistoric animals throughout the Cenozoic Era, scientifically based ecosystems and sound, seamless growth system, broken bones and sickness, aging, grappling takedowns, climbing trees, and other various things. So expect this game to evolve over time. The Cenozoic Era will be dropping on January the 20th. Next up, we have a brand new Souls-like action title. This one completely escaped my radar, and that is Estencel. Slash your way through a stencil, traverse across a corrupted maze-like city fighting horrors, customize and arm yourself into the ultimate monster-killing assassin in this fast-paced dark fantasy action, solve the mysteries of the world before they swallow you whole. Now, the game does have a free demo available, so you can check that out. Definitely getting a darker vibe and tone out of the game. A variety of enemies, choose your combat style against diverse opponents, and defeat merciless bosses with your cunning wit. Exploration, traverse the city and its outskirts and discover what secrets hide in its shadows. Dynamic combat system, a large arsenal of weapons from ripping a whip to a stunning shotgun to customize your playstyle and mow down your enemies with efficiency. You've got local multiplayer as well. System requirements aren't too crazy. I mean, minimum, you're looking at a 750 Ti and an i3 6100 or an FX 6300. Visually speaking, I think it's got an interesting style and the darker ambiance to it. It's not a blow-away game from a technical standpoint, so bear that in mind as well. Estencel will be dropping on January the 19th. Again, a free demo available right now. Next up, Hitting early access, we have Surviving the Abyss, an exploration title. Earth 1976, you have been tasked with managing a deep-sea science facility, working to perfect cloning, mine resources, light your way in the dark, and explore the ocean floor to further your research, maintain oxygen power, and more to keep your crew alive. Beware, the darkness hides untold horrors. Again, this is a game hitting early access as well. They do note that the game is expected to be in early access for about 6 to 12 months. Throughout early access, they plan to release a number of updates that'll add new content and features to the game. Smaller updates, including balancing, more content, text and story events, and system tweaks will also be added regularly. The game notes the Cold War is in full swing, and you have been tasked to construct and direct a deep-sea research facility working to perfect human cloning, survive against the odds in the unforgiving abyss, maintaining oxygen, power, food, and much more to keep your crew alive. Discover and mine resources for construction, light your way in the dark, and expand into your surroundings to advance your research. Capture the diverse, highly adapted flora and fauna of the deep, but beware, the darkness hides unexpected horrors with only the light keeping them at bay. System requirements for this ain't too crazy either. GTX 950 and an HD 7970 as minimum. I want to say the 7970 was considerably more powerful than the 950, but that was so long ago that honestly I forgot which generation we were up to at that point. Nonetheless, there you go with that. The game notes expand your base, explore the darkness, and face your fear. Another game with a very dark ambiance to it is Surviving the Abyss, will be dropping on January 17th. Next up, another free title, we have Robo Maestro, another one with a free demo available right now as well. Play with music like never before. Robo Maestro is a procedural music toy. Guide an endless stream of new music or make detailed tweaks in editor mode. Create songs, be inspired, and share your creations. No music skills required, just have fun. If you want to say this isn't a game and more so a music editor, it is what it is. But yeah, the game notes advanced music AI. Robo Maestro is powered by advanced procedural music generation. Dozens of algorithms work together to create each aspect of a song: drums, bass, melody, chorus, chords, rhythm, notes, and much more. Highly advanced algorithms, 5 different modes, 60 plus instruments, several musical styles, 8 layer types, control intensity, 50 plus different actions in Maestro mode, and then you can export your audios as well. Again, demo available right now, full game out on January 20th. And lastly, the game that I've mentioned a few times on this channel, we have A Space for the Unbound, a slice-of-life adventure game with beautiful pixel art set in the late 90s of rural Indonesia that tells a story about overcoming anxiety, depression, and the relationship between a boy and a girl with supernatural powers. Very much a throwback title from a visual standpoint. Pixel graphics looks good in my opinion. Another game with a free demo available right now if you want a throwback narrative-driven title. This might be one to check out. Imagine it would play really well on the Steam Deck, so that's something. No, Persona 3 Portable, by the way, already Steam Deck verified, so that should be noted as well. But this game seems tailor-made for the deck, so I think it'll be pretty good on there. Again, narrative-driven title, looks like tackling some more mature themes. But that is going to do it for me. Again, lighter week of game releases, but you still got Persona 3, Cenozoic Era looks interesting. Estencel, if you're into Souls-like titles, something to keep an eye on there. That'll do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.